What down, family? It's your boy SNTV coming back at y'all with a news update. Former Illinois deputy Sean Grayson, 31 years of age, has received 21 years for the cold-blooded murder of Sonya Massey. A lot of people see this as a small victory. I don't, and I'm going to tell you why. This man got 20 years for a murder that took place on camera. Cold-blooded. The lady was clearly mentally challenged. She did have boiling water in her hand, but just say she would have threw the boiling water at him, it probably never would have even reached him. The man was at least 10 feet away, 8 to 10 feet away. You see what I'm saying? Then he actually told her, I'm going to shoot you in the face, and he did that. 20 years is nothing. I just did a video yesterday on a guy that did 20 years for nothing, didn't do nothing. They came back and said, well, you know, we messed up. We're going to go ahead and dismiss this guy's case. Let him out. And they know they're going to have to pay for that. I ended up getting 20 plus years for a robbery where nobody got hurt. 20 years for cold-blooded killing somebody is crazy. Look at these gangbangers. Or look at anybody, for real, that gets charged and convicted with a murder, especially in Illinois. They get football numbers. Now, true enough, in Chicago, they don't solve most of their murders. I think they only have like an 18% clearance rate now. It might be up to 20. So they don't solve most of their murders. But the ones that they do solve, especially if it's cold-blooded, those guys get 35, 39, 40, 50, 60. What 50 shots get like 100 and something. It's a bunch of cases like that. Like, they don't necessarily be given life sentences depending on who you kill, but they give a boatload of time in Illinois. For this guy to get 20 years was basically a slap on the wrist, considering the fact that, like I said, this happened on camera. There's no way that you could dispute this evidence. And then they took the shit, if I'm not mistaken, he took this to trial. He fought this. Everybody, if you know anything about the system, if you take them to trial and you lose, Lord help you. Lord help you. You're going to get big boy time. They only gave this man 20. So they were very, very lenient. And then you have people that want to say, well, y'all be so in an uproar when the police kill somebody, but we killing each other every day. And these are the people that need to be exiled from society. These are the people that need to be taken out, in my opinion. If you think like that, it shows how racist you are. Because normally this is white people saying this. 95% of the time, it's like white people saying this stuff. And it sounds crazy. Why? Because the gangbangers and the street people didn't sign up to protect and serve no goddamn body. As a matter of fact, they signed up to do just the opposite. They signed up to do what they're doing. Kill people, sell drugs to the community, and be a detriment to society. This is why they get killed and they go to prison so often. So they get what they deserve. But these police never do. And y'all like sugarcoating stuff. This stuff be pure evil. The lady was mentally challenged. This stuff be pure evil and y'all sugarcoat the shit, which grinds my fucking gears. Because y'all will say y'all ain't racist over here, then come back and say that. Like, how could you justify someone killing an innocent woman in cold blood? This is why black people are so afraid to deal with the police. There's been situations where guys done got shot, people houses have been broken into, people done witnessed murders, but they won't deal with the police because so many times the police are called and it backfires on the person that actually called them. How many times you seen people getting arrested? Like, yeah, I'm the one that called y'all. And this was a situation like that. This one specific guy was very trigger happy. How do you justify that? And then you also have to analyze this, right? Whatever happened to the police using non-lethal force? Is that even a thing anymore? Because from my understanding, they got taser guns, which they can hit you with a taser gun from 20 yards, 20, 25 yards. They have rubber bullets. Them things hurt. You get hit with one of them, you're going to feel like you got shot for real. They got mace. They got all of this stuff, non-lethal stuff, that they are trained to use. So how does this stuff happen? How do people get behind somebody who did something to a person in cold blood, unjustifiably? I'm going to tell y'all what happened. There was an experiment that was done in America, on America, with this internet shit. All of these murders and stuff that has been taking place on the internet these last 10 or 15 years have caused us to completely, we have no sympathy or empathy for anybody. And we don't feel it or respect it or honor it unless it happens to us. So ask yourself this. Any person that says, well, you know, the police killed somebody, y'all do it. Anybody that think like that, ask yourself this. How would you feel if it was yours? If it was your daughter, if it was your son? You can't even think that far, could you? You can't fathom that shit, could you? Until it actually happens. America has become a very, very, very sick place. It's actually founded on death and destruction. But now it's 10 times worse because a lot of this stuff is done where people throw rocks and hide their hands, and you can't tell one from the other. You don't know who's doing this shit. And you, me, her, him, we all part of the damn problem, because you know why? This is America. America is literally like a gladiator arena. And street people, criminals, whoever, are the gladiators, and we the ones that sit in the arena cheering this shit on. So, I asked the same question that Marcus Aurelius asked. Are you not entertained? Again, I ask, are you not entertained? It really, really concerns me how a man can only get 20 years for shooting a lady in the face. 20 years is a long time, but it ain't long enough. You took a life, gang. Cold-blooded. Not only did you take a life, you are someone who signed up to protect and serve the society, the community. and you out here catching bodies. Again, Lil Ray Ray and JoJo didn't sign up to be police officers. They didn't sign up to help the community. Period. Your alma mater is to protect and serve. And y'all don't do nan one of them. Never have for real when it comes to us. And this is why that relationship between us and them is so bad. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, here's an experiment. If you're African American, black, Moroccan, whatever you want to go by, if you're a person of color and you've had a bad experience with the police and you really didn't do nothing, you was innocent, do one or two things for me. Either drop the number 1 in the comment section, or feel free to tell us your whole story in the comment section. I guarantee you this comment section is finna be full. Rest in peace to Sonya Massey and F. Sean Grayson. I hope they get to him in there. Real talk. It's your boy SN, man. I'm out.